All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Sunday morning. Praise God for this beautiful Sunday morning. Shout out to myself with the echo. Shout out to myself with the echo as usual, guys. Um, if we can get this stream up to 750 likes, wow, we are streaming. I will give away 0.025 Bitcoins. And all I can say, guys, is this, believe it or not, guys. Here, let me look at y'all. Believe it or not, y'all, today, sorry that I don't have my official uniform on, guys. Hang on. I'm a little bit sweaty. I was just working out, okay? So my glasses fog up. Today is my 31st birthday. And the reason I'm saying this is because, how do I say this? The Lord has blessed me very much. He's blessed me so much. And I'm in awe of how He's blessed me. And I can say this from sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Fulfillment and joy in life is based solely upon how close you are to the Messiah, to God. The Messiah is God, of course. And it's just interesting to look back at my life and see I have been through so many ups and downs, guys, in my life. So many. The Lord has been so merciful to me. He's had a lot of grace upon me and favor upon me. But regardless of my circumstances, I can honestly say that if I am in prayer consistently, in the Word of God consistently, I have joy and fulfillment in life. And if not, it doesn't matter how good things are externally, physically, in the material world, it doesn't matter, because you're not going to have that joy. You're not going to have that peace. And so with that being said, guys, let me switch back to the countdown for a little while people come in here. Let me put on actually the real thumbnail as well for this stream, which is a nice little thumbnail I made here, guys. You can see, first of all, it's got some nice clickbait going on. Bitcoin, 60K, super clickbaity, 425%. Oh man, super clickbaity. Carl from the moon. Shout out to Carl from the moon, guys. This is a picture of me and Carl from the moon when we were chilling together at the county fair. And like I've said many times, guys, it looks like this is two pictures photoshopped together poorly, but really there was a black metal pole in between us. So it looks like two photos copy and pasted together, but really we were together. I was trying out a new tractor. He was there. We were talking about technical analysis and all that. It was a good time. It was a good time. Shout out to Memory Man. No way, bro. It's your birthday too. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. And I hate birthdays, guys, and I don't give any significance to this day. It just, to me, is interesting that, I can look back and see how good the Lord has been to me. But all right, y'all. Let's get into this. Let's get into this stream right here. Okay. Let me put on some charts. Let me put on some charts. Here we are, guys. We are currently getting a blue dot on the hourly time frame. Let me remove all this noise on the chart too, guys. And let me take away some of the fibs. I know y'all like when I pull the fib, but just for now, let's remove some of the fibs. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit and just analyze this, because y'all know that I'm short, and my short is about to get stopped out right here. It looks like perhaps, well, the only reason I am staying short right now is because money flow is curving up on the 1 hour. It's not looking so good. The only reason I'm really short right now, y'all, is because on like the 6 hour, we have this pretty massive bearish div, and we have yet to put in a higher high above this weekly right here. On the 4 hour, we still have a bearish div coming in. Locally, even, we have a bearish divergence just here, as well as from back here. We do see money flow starting to get thick, but on the 1 hour, it's possible that this momentum wave, as long as this momentum wave stays, I would say, below the 60 line, below this trend line here, it's possible we could come back down as long as we don't put in a higher high. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I am short. Yesterday night when I got home, I was looking at the charts, And I was eyeing up this trade setup right here, where I pretty much wanted to reject off that weekly level of resistance, where basically this red line, we come up above that weekly level of 45,248, and then we come back down below it with bearish divergences. That's where I would want to enter the trade. Of course, we did get that last night. If I go to the 2-hour time frame and I turn on my short drawing that I had on here, where is that short drawing now? Short from 45K. Right here. Boom. So we can see pretty much that did happen. We came up above the weekly with the bearish divergence printing on the 2-hour, and then we rejected off of it. But we did hit 2 take profits, guys. I don't know if you can see this, but within the first 6 hours, we did come down to hit take profit 2 right here at 44094. That was the price. And so yeah, I hit my take profit 1 right here at 44713, and then I hit my take profit 2 eventually down here at 44094. And I did add a little bit more to this short trade here, which is why my entry price is different. And so, you know, I've taken a good amount of profit out of this. I just want to let the rest ride just in case. But what did happen as well is after I took profit at the VWAP, but what really started to happen is, you can see we came down to this local area, this local fib area. This is where everything started to go wrong for my short. We came down to this 786-ish area, and we can see on the 6-minute time frame, even though money flow was coming down, we were getting the bullish divergences. And if we come back to the chart here, we can see that not only were we getting regular bullish divergences as we were coming down to this circle. I'm pretty sure my trade is stopped out right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm stopped out. Not only were we getting regular bullish divergences as we were coming down to here, but if we go to a higher time frame like the 15-minute, we can see actually that we were printing a hidden bullish divergence. So we were getting the momentum coming down as the price was forming a higher low. Of course, in hindsight, it's easy to say I should have just taken my whole position out there. But because of the bearish divergences on the higher time frames, I figured, might as well leave the trade open. I don't know what's going to happen here, guys. You know, I would be curious to see if we happen to put in a higher high here and a lower high here. Potentially, I might want to get back short, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this stuff off. That's the current trade I'm in now. I'm still in all my swing long positions from last week. Both of my longs on Bitcoin, both of my longs on Ethereum are still open. Right now, I'm kind of exclusively just looking for scalps off of these resistances. So let's kind of go over where the resistances are that I am looking to short from. You know, last night I did make a little video saying that I was looking to take a short from, 45K based on some areas of confluence. And so, that short scalp worked out pretty well. So essentially my strategy, as long as we're in this undeniable uptrend, right? We're still in this undeniable uptrend, which I think is important. I have to clean my computer, guys, because my trading view keeps on freezing. And so my screen is like, my screen keeps on freezing, so I have to do something to keep the people entertained in between freezing screens. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the daily time frame. It's clear that we're in an undeniable uptrend on the daily time frame, right? So for me, the trend is your friend. And so as long as we are putting in higher highs and higher lows, I'm going to continue holding my longs and looking mostly for shorts, potentially adding to my longs if we get a significant retracement down to a key level. But really, I'm just looking for pretty much, shorts, right? I'm looking for shorts. Right now, am I wearing long pants? No, I'm not wearing long pants, guys. I'm wearing boxer briefs and this tank top here. I put on the tank top to keep this PG, all right? Usually, there's no one around. I don't have to wear much clothes, but, it is what it is. So let me turn off these weeklies. And what I want to do real quick is just go through some TA. I already posted a lot of stuff in the Discord. Let's turn off some of these areas too. Let's keep that on there. It is interesting because I was potentially hoping that we would come down a little bit lower here to hit my take profit 2 on the USD pair, and also potentially get a bounce off of this 786 fib level right here. But that didn't happen, right? We kind of front ran that level, and we ended up bouncing off that local 618 right there, that super local 618. And so really what's going to happen now is either we're going to put in a higher high and continue on with the uptrend, or we're going to put in a lower high and start our way down, which both of those things are totally possible. So let's take a look at some, you know, the reason I say it's possible to come down from here is because money flow is coming down on the 45-minute, and so is momentum. So it's possible that we do come down here, but you know, obviously it's possible that we come up as well. Let's take a look at some areas above us where I'm looking potentially to take a short. Well, first of all, we had the 45K weekly, which we already did get our short from. Let me turn off this this fixed range here. I'm going to zoom out of here. This is a 12-hour time frame. You know, really what I think we can do is we can just pull out fibs. That's what I like to do. Y'all know I like to pull out fibs. Oh, by the way, guys, smash the like button. Let's get this thing up to 700. And shout out to J-Boy Bullish, who's also a nudist. Let's get this up to 750 likes so I could give away some serious Bitcoin, guys. Also, if you guys want to learn all this technical analysis, blah, 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 check out jasoncaspertrading.com, you know, like usual. Still got the $80 discount on the course, guys, in the description of the video. You know, all the stuff, blah, 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 showing you how to trade, not financial advice, you know the drill. Also, the Discord, if you want to get into the Discord, patreon.com/JasonCasper. All right, so the first place I'm interested in pulling out the old fib from is right up here at about $51,602. And the reason for that is because we can see that we put in a swing high right here, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pull my fib from that swing high to the low. And first of all, it's important to notice that, you know, I did take a little short on Bitcoin from this area on Friday, from this 618 area, because this was a resistance that that I was looking to short from. I know a lot of us did short. The next fib area is coming in right around here at about 46.5K. That is our 786 fib from the swing high. Let me just make sure I'm at the right swing high right here. From this swing high right here down to the low, 46.6. And this is the next area of resistance that I think we're coming to. Not only is this a fib level, but also right here, we can see something significant, which is if we just draw a horizontal line right here, boom, we can see that this was clear support here, and clear support right here as well. So I would say that we have this little zone of resistance right about here that I will definitely be looking to take a short from if we come up there again and we're printing the bearish divergences. Now, obviously, if there's a lot of momentum on the higher time frames, we have to be a little bit more careful about taking shorts, you know, making sure to take profit early, right? Because, you know, like the short I just took, right? I mean, this is the 12-hour time frame. The short I just took was literally this one purple doji candle right here. So you got to make sure that if you're going to take these shorts, you take profit early, lock in the trade, and then let the rest ride in case it just so happens to be the top that we're shorting, right? I like to lock in the profit so that even if it is a big move, let's say that the short I took this morning, let's say 45K is the top, right? And I've taken out a large percentage of my position. Well, that's great. I've already made money on it. But if we dump even more, great. I'll make even more money on it. You know, it's all about taking profit early, moving your stop loss into profit to your entry to ensure that you're not going to exit that trade with less money than when you entered that trade. And so, yeah, this is the next area of resistance that I am looking at here as far as shorting. And let's say just now that this is the top, right? Let's say that 45,368 where we wicked up to. Let's say that this is the top here. and right now we're retracing and we're putting in a lower high, and we're going to come back down more. Let's say that's the case. Let's say we're going to have something similar to what we had on Friday, or not Friday, July 30th, where we reached a new area and then we got a little retracement down. Okay, let's say that we're going to, let me put on some lines here. Let's say that we're going to come back down to test this thing that we broke out of, right? This intense resistance. Let's say we come down to retest it. And interesting confluence, we could retest the daily level and the trend line at the same time, and that could be a short position, and then we bounce up from there. Okay, so assuming we pump from here, this 786 level around 47K, 46.6 to 47K is an area of resistance I'm looking for another short scalp from. And if this is the top and we're just going to put in a lower high and come back down, now where are we looking? Well, this requires us to experiment with some other fibs. In this case, I would pull a fib from the swing low to the swing high. And, well, what do you know, guys? Would you believe it? Would you even believe this? Would you even believe this? Would you even believe this, guys? Would you even believe this, okay? How did this get here? If we're just going to come down from here and put in a lower high, we have some in very interesting areas of confluence. We have the 382 lining up perfectly with the daily level, 42.2K. And then we have the golden pocket with super nice confluence right along this daily level of 40.5K, as well as a golden pocket and a trend line. So if we're going to put in a lower high and make our way down throughout the rest of Sunday and get a good old Sunday dump. You guys know what it's like to have a Sunday dump? I had a Sunday dump this morning, and I want to tell you guys about a little tradition we have in the Casper household. All right, Saturday nights, we eat beets. We eat red beets for dinner, okay? That means the Sunday morning dumps are always red. And that's what we could be expecting here. We could be expecting a lot of red on this Sunday, right? All those red candlesticks. Personally, I don't use red candlesticks. I use purple because it's more soothing to the soul, guys. It's more soothing to the soul. Shout out to Andy S. Shout out to Benny A. Shout out to Tim Miller. Shout out to Huey420. Who says, ever since Jason has been on camera, all of a sudden his girlfriend is interested in trading. Hey, man, anytime, bro. Anytime. Anytime. So, yeah, these are some nice areas of confluence. I would be looking for a serious bounce off of, okay? Like, I'm not talking about scalp trading here, guys. I'm talking about, this is a legitimate retracement of the uptrend, and we come up. Or even this 382, legitimate retracement, come back up. These would definitely be some areas I'm looking to take a nice trade to pop along from. And let me just take a quick look at something here. Let me pull out a fixed range indicator. And I'm just going to pull it from there to here. Let me see something. We have a lot of volume that was trading right here as well, right around the same area. So, if we're going to come down here, and if these bearish divergences play out, this general zone right here, where we've got a high volume node, we've got the 618 golden pocket, we've got the trend line, we've got a daily level, that would be a pristine area to take along from, in my humble opinion, guys. And of course, we know we're not just going to long because we come down to a level. We got to look at good old Market Cipher, my favorite indicator. If we come down, we're getting the bullish divergences. Something similar to what we got earlier today as we came down to here. And so what I'm seeing, what happened earlier today, right here. We came down to here. We got a clear bullish divergence, which led to this pump, which is unclear yet whether or not this is going to put in a higher high or a lower high. We will find out. And if the market structure remains the same, then I might get back into the short, only because, we do have the bearish div on the 4 hour. Even though money flow is getting thick, we might be able to come down a little bit more, just a little bit more. Okay, let me take a look at Ethereum here, guys. Ethereum is right now kind of doing this coil thing, right? We're consolidating for Ethereum. The uptrend hasn't been as strong as the Bitcoin uptrend. Bitcoin has really been taking the stage over here. Bitcoin's been taking the stage. Ethereum has been kind of just consolidating while Bitcoin's been pumping. Okay, so let's take a look. Zoom in here. On the 24-minute time frame, it actually is looking a little bit kind of bearish to me, guys. If we go to the 2-hour, does it not look kind of bearish where we've got a very clear bearish divergence on the 2-hour time frame? We hit perfectly up to this low volume node right here, literally to the exact dollar. It's so interesting because last night I was noticing that we were finding resistance up here, but I wasn't really interested in shorting because I wasn't getting the signals. I did not short this, but we stopped right here. Why did we stop there? That's actually a significant level of resistance. If we zoom out, we can see that if we come back to this area, actually, let me go to the daily time frame. Sorry, y'all. And let me turn off all these lines here. Sorry, y'all. Trading views frozen. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, we can see here that that line that I have drawn in the chart, the low volume node, is, you know, right around this area where we came to these wicks, and this is kind of like the top of the value area of this entire section that we've been trading in since May 19th. So we're finding resistance right now at, we could call, I wouldn't call it the value area high, but it's not the value area high, but it's really the lowest volume node we can see right here before volume has a massive drop off, because we're analyzing all the volume from all the way up here at 3,441. This low volume node right here at 3195, this is where we have that massive volume drop off, and that's exactly where we are finding our resistance to the exact dollar. So it is interesting to see that we are finding our resistance here. But on the daily time frame, things are looking much more bullish for Ethereum than they are for Bitcoin, because the daily time frame, we could potentially be printing that on the daily time frame that bearish divergence. Still, there's a little room to print the bearish divergence here. For Ethereum, not so much. You know, for Ethereum, we're just coming up more. And so for me, the next resistance, if we pump from here, the next resistance I'm really looking at with Ethereum is up here, right around $3,377.45, because up here we've got this daily level. We can see here on the daily time frame, we had these candle closes right here where for 2 days in a row we had tried to wick up above this level and were unable to. And if we pull out our good friend fib from the swing high, the all-time high, to the low of this dump, the golden pocket comes up right in here, okay? And so to me, that's the next resistance, where if we come up there with bearish divergences, that's where I'm really looking to take a short from up there. But for right now, if we're going to come down from here, then I'm looking potentially to long from some of these local fibs, okay? These are local fibs. What's up, Crypto Dad? Whoa! Carl from the moon! Carl from the moon! Oh my goodness! Carl from the moon, bro! Carl from the moon is in the chat right now, guys. Check it out. I don't know if you can see. Wow! Carl from the moon! What's up, Carl from the moon? Yeah, I'm honored. I am honored to have you here, man. Wow. This is crazy. This... Oh man, Carl. What's going on, bro? I never thought this day would come. I never thought this day would come. Oh man, these are good times. These are some good times, guys. All right, let's see. Yeah, Carl. Remember when we took this picture together, bro? You remember this? When we were at the fair, the county fair, I was looking at tractors. You were there, and it looks like I copy and pasted two pictures together, right? But that's not true. You know that's a real picture. All right, let's get serious again. Yeah, this is a life-changing stream, guys. This is a life-changing stream. Okay. So people are talking about crypto face. Yeah, the KYC stuff, crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, that's true. It's my birthday, guys. Carl from the Moon drops in on my birthday. What are the chances? What are the chances? I don't believe in chance. All right, time to get serious again, guys. Time to get serious. Let's talk about Ethereum. So, okay, if we lose, if we see, we're consolidating right up against this low volume node right here. And so, if I'm gonna get back long on Ethereum, this is the hourly time frame, and it just looks like things are coming down, right? Momentum's coming down, even money flow is coming down slightly. I would say that if we do come down, I'll be looking to long or add to my longs, maybe off of these local fib levels. If we get strong bullish divergences as we're coming down to some of these fibs, then yeah, I would definitely be looking to long there. And you know, we do have, turn on some levels. You know, we've got these same old levels that we've been looking at for a while here, y'all. But yes, especially shorting from here. I think this would be a great place to look for a short. And you know, remember, as long as we're in the uptrend like this, the shorts are, you got to look at them as scalps. You got to take profit early, and just if it happens to be the top, then you can hold a portion of that position longer. All right, guys. Shout out to Robert Bonard. Thanks for shilling my Discord, bro. Appreciate it. Shout out to Benny A. Shout out to Dylan and Sems. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Andy S, for being here. Thank you, Carl from the Moon, for being here. Can't believe that, bro. Oh, man. Okay, so Honey Badger wants to know if Bitcoin doesn't make a higher high above 45,320, what's my plan to enter? Well, honestly, if Bitcoin does not make that higher high, then my plan to re-enter will probably be if we... Let's take a look on these lower time frames, actually. I would want to see some kind of bearish divergence, or at least clear sign that we're coming down. The 24-minute looks like we're coming down more. I need to clean up this MAC. You know, we're about to print the red dot here. You know, okay, we did get a bearish divergence on the 3-minute right here. Yeah, I might enter it again right here. What price is this? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we get another green dot right here and print another momentum wave like that, I might re-enter. It's hard to re-enter a trade. I mean, this is clearly here. Momentum's coming down. Money flow's coming down. I do think we can still come down, guys. I do think we can still come down. And this is not financial advice. Andy S., thank you so much for the super chat, man. I think we can have some more Sunday red beat dumps. Shout out to Jennifer Rodriguez. Because we do have the bearish divergences. We're coming up to a resistance. It is a weekend. We just had massive pump. It's time for some kind of retracement. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to re-enter a trade if your entry's not good. So see what happens after this green dot on the 3-minute. If we just keep doing this, then I might consider the entry there. Yes, Dylan Kruger, I do drop the beat on Sunday. And yeah, so guys, honestly, I'm looking for shorts, not financial advice. Keep in mind, I am extremely hedged in longs right now. Extremely hedged in longs, okay? And I just had a short trade with that I took a good decent amount of profit. So if I enter a short now and I get stopped out, I literally lose nothing, okay? And I'm using good risk management anyway. So if you're not in a trade right now, don't. I personally would not short right here if I was not in a trade right now. But because I'm already hedged in a long, and I think we can come down more. I'm in a short position here. I think we can come down more. And if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. My stop loss is above the high here. I will not eat Bitcoin cake today, guys. I will not eat anything out of the ordinary. Koch Hermans asks, why are my glasses upside down? Let me see here. Oh, crap. I didn't notice. Thank you, Hotch. Appreciate it, man. I thought something was wrong. Yeah, this looks like a nice wick. Let's see. Litecoin. I'm not really into the Litecoin too much. Do we have a bearish div on the 12? Oh, yeah, we do have a bearish div on the 12-hour, guys. Thank you, Chen Davids. That's true. Yeah, look at this. Like this is why I'm staying short, y'all. I'm staying short. Somebody wants to know any tips on gaining weight while working out. Yes, eating food. I know it sounds so crazy, guys. Eating more calories than you burn will make you gain weight. Eating less calories than you burn will make you lose weight. If you feel like I eat so much and I don't gain weight, it means you're not eating more calories than you burn. And simple as that. Simple as that. If you're really struggling to gain some weight, up the calories. Eat some peanuts. Eat some walnuts. Eat some cheese. Some raw goat cheese with those raw enzymes that are good for your gut, good for your skin. All the bacteria that the CDC warns, don't ever eat raw dairy because you could die. Yeah, you might die. I don't think so. I've been doing it for years and I'm fine. It's good for you. It'll help you gain weight. All right. Here we go. Coming back down. It's good to see. Hash ribbons. Andy S says, eat McDonald's, don't train, you'll gain weight. Not financial diet advice. Not financial advice. Okay, so Vin SRV says, how do I find supply and demand zones? I have to be honest with you guys. I don't trade that way. I know a lot of people do. I just mark levels of support and resistance. I mainly use Fibonacci volume, and just levels of support and resistance I draw with my eye. And I use Market Cipher. And if we come to a level, then I enter a trade if Market Cipher is giving me confirmation. That's really how I trade. I know that there's people out there that trade with different styles, TPO and, Trader's Reality. That works great for them. I'm still learning about a lot of these things. For me, I just kind of do support and resistance and Market Cipher, and it works pretty well for me. So, let's see here. Shout out to Benny A. Thanks for being here. Khan's work. I super chatted on Crypto Lifer yesterday. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Yep, looks like the corn is making a lower low, guys. A lower high. Memory Man says, when diet is good, medicine is of no need. When diet is bad, medicine is of no use. That's a good point, my friend. Crypto Dad says, let's take a look at what Crypto Dad says here. Crypto Dad says this. I'm not necessarily going to read that, but I agree with Crypto Dad that, oh man, there's a lot of things I can't say on YouTube, guys. Happy Sunday, Michael Vukelik. Dylan Kruger, give us a good old sheesh. I cannot just give a sheesh. It has to happen naturally. It has to happen naturally. Vanish, I'm glad you found the Market Cipher tutorial helpful. My Market Cipher settings, Kosh, are stock. They are stock. My Market Cipher settings are stock. Yeah, Market Cipher settings are stock. Thanks, Honey Badger, for the birthday wishes. So if Bitcoin goes down, what is the level of support? Okay, well, if Bitcoin continues down from here, and keep in mind, we just printed a 6-hour red dot. Whenever we print these 6-hour red dots, we usually come down a little bit more. Okay, it's happened many times in the past. Of course, the red dot is done printing. It's done printing. Keep that in mind. So we could just pump up from here, but if Bitcoin does come down from here, the main supports I'm really looking at are, number one, this 382 around 42.2K is we get some good confluence. We have a fib level and a daily level, and then underneath that we've got a lot of confluence here. We have the golden pocket, we have the daily level, and we have this trend line that we broke out of. Honestly, guys, things are looking pretty bullish. I am, if I was a betting man, and I technically am, right, because I'm a trader. If I was a betting man, I would say that we could come up to at least 51K, possibly higher. And so, things look bullish. The fact that we broke that resistance is quite bullish, So, we got to keep these things in mind as we're trading. That overall, right now, the market structure is bullish, right? We have our low, our high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Then we could subdivide this market structure as well. We could look at this as on the 6-hour time frame as our low, our high, our higher low, our higher high. We could put in a higher low, a higher high. So the trend is our friend. So these shorts, just be wary that we might not come all the way down to here, right? We might only come down to here, or we might not even come down there at all. We might just pump up from here. So really, how I'm approaching this is I'm not trying to force a trade. I'm only going to take a trade, especially a short trade, or add more to my long trade if I have a lot of confluence, okay? Because, when the markets are trading sideways, in a lot of ways it's easier to find entries because Market Cipher is not biased, right? If we're trading sideways and you have a bearish divergence, it's a bearish divergence in a sideways market, we're going to come down. Same with the bullish divergence. If we're in a strong trend, we need to understand that the bearish divergences are a little bit skewed, right? Market Cipher is interpreting all the market data through the uptrend. The uptrend. I said uptrend instead of uptrend. Through the uptrend. So, when we're getting bearish signals, they might not result in as much of a move as it would, when we were trading within the range back from May 19th. If y'all know what I mean. All right, let's pop back to the chat here. Shout out to Patchy the Pirate and Potty the Pirate. I turned old today, guys. I turned old. Yes, SNA can. Don't we need to still break the 200-day moving average? We do. Shout out to Carl from the Moon talking about that this morning. But, yeah, we do need to break that. It lines up very well with that weekly level too. There's a lot of confluence at that 45K level. James McCoolin, Lil Fib Casper's doing good. Lil Fib Casper's doing good. My son, I named him Lil Fibonacci, right? And he's going to be one of them country artists / rappers, all right? He's going to be one of them. Just like his old pops, good old Jay Casper. Crypto Dad, thanks for being here, bro. Thanks, Seahant, for the birthday wishes. Okay, so Antoine wants to know a good question. How do you know how much impact the divergence will have and when it starts? Okay, so that's a great question. How do you know how much impact the divergence is going to have and when it starts? When we're printing the bearish divergences, let's just go back and look at what's happened here. Okay, we'll go to the 2-hour. You can see that whenever we do print the divergence, we get some kind of a drop, right? We get some kind of a drop. pretty much at all these divergences, we get a drop. From this point, if we look at this as the anchor wave, right? Every time we make a higher high and print a lower wave, we get a drop. If you see that we're printing a divergence on a higher time frame, the best thing to do for your entry is to find a divergence on a lower time frame and enter on that. Or wait until you can clearly see momentum and money flow coming down on a lower time frame. That's one way to deal with it. The second way to deal with it is this. If, let's say, for example, like my level to short was this. My level was 45,248. My plan was to not short until we came above the level and then lost the level, right? Last night when I posted this trade setup, my plan was to wait for price to come above the weekly and then dip below it with the bearish divergence. Because if we come above the level with the bearish divergence and then drop below that level, you have a lot more confidence that we have actually put in our swing high. That gives you more confidence. It doesn't make it guaranteed, but it does give you more confidence, because a lot of times, especially in an uptrend, we'll come to a level and go, whoa, right through it, and then come right back down, like a fake out, right? We will have a fake out. And so if we get a fake out with the bearish divergence, it's more likely that we're going to come down from there. You know, you guys ever get I'm not picking my nose. I have an itch. It's just an itch, guys. I'm just itching it, okay? I'm not picking, I'm itching, all right? Shout out to J-Boy Bullish, who just bought 2 acres and is about to get some chickens and fruit trees to start. You can't go wrong with that, man. You cannot go wrong with that. I also recommend growing some vegetables. Growing some potatoes, man. Potatoes are easy to grow. You don't really need to cultivate the soil. You can get a sack of potatoes from the grocery store, let them grow some eyes, chop them up into like 4 pieces each, and each potato will plant 4 potato plants, and each potato plant will give you like 6 to 8 potatoes. In fact, I've got to harvest potatoes right now. I've got them ready to harvest. I got purple potatoes, red potatoes, golden potatoes, russet potatoes. We love potatoes. If you cure them properly, they can stay good over the whole winter. You can make yourself. You could dry them out. You can make, if you dehydrate them, then you could rehydrate them later. You could freeze them. You can make French fries. You can make hash browns. You can make baked potatoes. You can make mashed potatoes. Yeah, it's a good source of carbohydrates. Good source of potassium too. Potatoes, eggs from the chickens, fruit. Man, you're good to go. You got your proteins, your fats, your carbohydrates, and your fruit. Man, you'd be good to go. Self-sufficient. That's what we're talking about. Shout out to Israel Midi Not, who says, LMAO, what a Chad. Wow, Robert owns 13 acres in Ohio. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Are we dumping hard right now? We got a 24-minute RD. RD on the 24. Yeah, we're not dumping too hard. The RD went away. You know, what could happen here, guys, is this, right? We could start to consolidate, which will give us either a breakup or a breakdown. Yeah, Memory Man says potatoes are nightshades, keep them to a minimum. Yeah, I feel like it depends on the person, but you're right, Memory Man. But I'm thinking of it as like, I'm thinking of the potatoes as, when I approach homesteading as survival, right? In the back of my mind, I'm always thinking like, if tomorrow the supply chain was totally cut off and I couldn't get food from a grocery store, would I be able to survive? And that's why I'm so keen on growing potatoes, because they are nutritious food and they're easy to grow. Like, that's the thing. Like, the Irish people survived on potatoes, right? So, potatoes and amaranth. You guys ever hear of amaranth? You ever hear amaranth? Let's check out amaranth. This is a grain, and it's so easy to harvest. It's kind of like quinoa, right? It's kind of like quinoa. I'm growing tons of this in my garden right now, and it's a beautiful plant, and it actually it turns, this red stuff is actually a grain, and when it dries out, the way you harvest it, you don't have to hull it, you don't have to take it to a mill, you just take the dried plant and shake it upside down into a paper bag, and the seed falls off into the bag. You can cook it like quinoa. It has more protein than quinoa. You can cook it like oatmeal. You can make it more of a porridge. And these leaves on the plant are actually edible, and they're more nutritious than kale. So amaranth, potatoes, squash, greens. I mean, if you're trying to survive, right? If you're trying to get your homestead ready for the when the fecal matter comes into contact with the revolving apparatus, okay, you're trying to have something so that you don't have to go into a we don't have to, never mind, but you know, if you're trying to still live out here, those things, and another thing about amaranth is it's easy to grow. It's technically a weed. It'll grow anywhere. I don't know about the southern climates, but in the northeastern climate, it does well. Bugs like it too, which is a double-edged sword, because it'll actually keep bugs off your other plants. It'll keep cucumber beetles off your cucumbers, but they will eat those leaves. And so, you know, if you want to also eat the leaves, you got to deal with the holes in them. You know, or you could just grow regular kale, and that's what I do. Anyway, guys, we're waxing nonsensical. I'm actually about to cut the stream, guys. I do have some things to do today. Let's check out the hat here. I've got some things to do today, y'all, and I appreciate everyone for being here. I don't know about the Arizona climate, NR. I do not know. Yeah, being self-sufficient is one of the most important things to be, says good old Robert Bonar. You're right, my friend. It really is. You know? It's part of being a free person, right? Security, safety, convenience. Those things lead us into bondage. The most safe and secure and convenient place in the world is prison. You don't have to work. You get all your food given to you. You're super safe. Locked in a cell, security, man, I'm telling you. Dylan Kruger, got to be prepared in the end times. Yeah, you know, I believe that the Lord will provide for his people in the end times, but I think that there is a biblical concept of preparing for hard times as well. So Kirtan wants to know, lots of times bearish divergence doesn't play out in some time frames. How do we know if it's likely to work out or not? That's a good question. So let me answer that quick, because that is a good question. I only take shorts if I'm at one of my levels. If you get a bearish divergence and you're not at one of your levels, you might not want to take the short, especially in a strong uptrend. Secondly, you want to make sure you have confluence on other time frames. You don't just want to you don't just want to short because you come to a level. You want to find multiple reasons to short a level. You want to find multiple reasons to short a level. All right, that's the best I can say, right? Like last night, I made a video where I said I was looking to short higher, and we started to dump. I didn't take the short. In hindsight, it would have actually been a better short than the short I took today. It would have been a much better short, but I didn't take it because it wasn't my level, even though we were getting a bearish divergence. So you got to be selective about which trades you're going to take. You got to make sure you're at a level, and you have to make sure you have a lot of confluence on that level, and you have to make sure that not only are you getting divergences on the low time frame, like the 24-minute, the 12-minute, the 6-minute, but also on the higher time frames. And if everything lines up, then you can usually be good to go. Yeah, Robert Bonar, you're not safe from other inmates unless you're closed in confinement. Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. Yeah, I'm not trying to say prison is a secure or safe place at all. I'm being more philosophical in my statements. Hopefully I never go to prison. Do I post entry and exit strategies in the regular Patreon Discord or just the VIP Discord? Just the VIP Discord, which is the same as the regular. The Patreon is the VIP Discord, guys. Yes, I'm in a short Total Control music group. Am I upset that Carl has a hot girlfriend? What? I'm happy that Carl has a hot girlfriend. I didn't know Carl had a girlfriend. I didn't know one way or the other. Okay, so how do you join the VIP Discord? All right, before I get out of here, guys, let me show everything I got to show. So, the VIP Discord, you can join right here, like this. Clicking this link right here, where I post daily technical analysis updates, my actual trading levels that I use to trade, and weekly streams, do potential trade setups, stuff like that. Also, guys, my trading course, we still have the $80 discount. We've still got it. You could check it out right here. Boom. And also Bybit. My Bybit affiliate link, the same as every other YouTuber's Bybit affiliate link. If you want to use mine, here it is. Boom. And then Market Cipher, I got an affiliate link. No discount, guys. So if you want a discount, go to BitBoy. He's got one. BitBoy's got the discount. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish, who says, don't hesitate to join the Discord, people. You will not be disappointed. Well, I hope that's true. I do try and provide value. I try and provide value in this Discord, guys. I do my technical analysis in here. I really try and provide the value. Try and provide the thorough TA up in here. The important levels and the trade setups and the commentary. And I try and come in the chat as much as possible, guys. But it's tough when you're a farmer, you know. And yeah, these are the types of things like this right here. You can import my levels into your chart. Like this is a shareable chart right here. You can import them right into yours. Yeah, stuff like that, guys. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, y'all. Well, on that note, receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Israel, which means, in English, may the Lord bless you, may the Lord guard you, may the Lord shine His light upon you, and may the Lord have grace upon you, and may the Lord lift up His face upon you and give you wholeness and peace. In the name of Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel, amen. Shout out to Super Googly. And also, do I think we're going to have to stop using Bybit? Yes, guys. I think eventually we're going to have to stop using Bybit if you live in the United States. Regulation is coming for crypto. And let's be real, we live in a fantasy world where we can leverage trade with 100 times more money than we have from an exchange that doesn't even ask for your name. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. But, you know, the government doesn't want us to, you know, hurt ourselves, right? Risk our money. It's for our safety, our protection, you know, that we shouldn't be able to do that. So the regulation's coming, guys. And, you know, we're going to have to figure out how to deal with that as the time comes. You know, my philosophy is I'm going to do this for as long as I can, and then I might have to switch it up. I might have to move out of the country. I don't know. I have to pray about it, seek the Lord's will for my life. I used to trade Forex before I traded crypto. I'm probably going to start trading Forex again. And I am going to start making more Forex content in general. More Forex content in general because I think I want to branch out, and also I do enjoy trading Forex as well. It's much more chill, especially if you want to be a swing trader. Swing trading Forex is chill. It's chill. Like, let's check out some pairs, some Forex pairs. Let's check out the Euro USD pair, right? Let's just go to the daily time frame. Man, what a short we could have taken just now. You know, we go to the daily time frame. And just using Market Cipher, guys. I mean, really, simply just using Market Cipher, good old anchor trigger, we could make some good moves, right? I mean, anchor, trigger, right? Anchor, trigger right here, boom, we come down. Trigger right here, boom, we come down. Trigger right here, boom, we come down. You know, anchor right here, trigger wave right here, we come up. And remember, this is the daily time frame, guys. The daily time frame, meaning you only have to check the dang chart once a day, okay? Once a day, okay? I'm talking real swing trading here, where you check the chart once a day. And of course, with Forex, there's like the psychological levels, you know, that it's a whole nother world on Forex, right? I'm going to start making more content about it. But really, I mean, it's, you know, look at this big, you know, we get a big BitBoy dot down here, boom, go long. Big BitBoy dot here, boom, go long. Because Forex is, you know, it's just currencies, right? So it's similar to crypto in that way. It's all on margin, similar to how we trade on Bybit. You can use leverage, similar to how we trade on Bybit. So there's a lot of similarities. That's why it was so nice to make the transition from Forex to crypto. But I mean, look at this, right? Big old BitBoy dot, boom, move up. Trigger wave, 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 boom, massive move up. And because we're checking the thing once a day, it's like, this is not like the 45-minute time frame where you have to wake up at 3 in the morning to check on your trades like we do with crypto. In fact, the market closes at night. No, it doesn't close at night. It's 24/6. So it's not like the stock market, but it will close one day a week, so you can take a Sunday off and not have to worry about, take a Saturday off and not have to worry about missing a trade or anything. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Shout out to Memory Man for the super chat. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. And Fire, yeah, you can come over for a chest workout anytime. If anybody ever wants to come work out, let me know. We'll hit chest and arms. I only work out chest and arms, only, ever. I never squat, I never deadlift, I never do my back, I never do rows. Just chest and arms and chest and arms every day. Chest and arms, chest and arms. Definitely never do calves, guys. Never do calves. What site did I trade on Forex? I just did Forex.com when I did it. Shout out to let's see here. Super Googly says, don't skip leg day. Yeah, see, I don't have to worry about the pencil necks coming around here. I have to worry about the pencil legs coming around here. People who don't squat. Why don't I train? I'm kidding, guys. I don't only train chest and arms. You know, you can't get traps like this, guys. Only training chest and arms, right? You can't get traps and delts like this. Only training chest and arms, right? You can't do it. I'm telling you. Can't do it. But it's just a gym meme, guys. It's a gym meme. Those who are into the gym life. Yes, cultural. It is Hebrew in my mobile videos. I say Baruch Yeshua in a lot of my videos. Got to give praises to the King of the universe, right? Because he's the one that gives us the power to make wealth. He's the one that gives us everything we have. So you have to remember our place in this creation. All right, guys. Well, peace. And there's my alarm. Time to go. Yeah, time to go.